In through your nose, out through an open mouth. In through your nose, out through open lips. Inhale, release those hands. Exhale, bring one knee in. Squeeze that knee in nice and tight. Take it over the opposite leg on a big exhale. Rotate in your hips completely, drawing that knee towards the floor, taking your opposite shoulder to the mat. Gaze away from your bent knee. 3 full breaths. Two more breaths here. Rolling onto your back, bringing that knee in. Exhale, straighten out that leg. Grab behind your leg with both hands. You're gonna point your toes and flex through your heel 3 times. 3 big breaths in and out. So don't rush those stretches. Last breath. Roll your ankle around in both directions a couple times. Come on back to the center, drawing your elbows away, bringing your leg towards you as much as you can. Pressing that low back and tailbone down to the mat, lengthening out your neck here. Shoulders draw down the mat as much as possible. Point your toes, go a little bit deeper. Inhale, exhale, knee bends. Bring it in towards your body. Inhale, full body stretch. Exhale, bring your other knee in. Give it a nice squeeze. Take that knee over the opposite leg. Twist in your hips, taking that knee way down towards the mat. Opposite shoulder comes down. Turn your gaze to look away. 3 big breaths. One more full breath. Inhale here, and as you exhale, roll onto your mat. Bring that knee back in towards your body. Straighten out the leg, both hands behind that leg. Point your toe, flex your heel. 3 big breaths. Find that length on both sides of your leg and that ankle. Now roll the ankle 2 times in both directions. Come on back to the center, lengthen your neck, pull those elbows wide to really give you some leverage here. Send that tailbone down, crown of the head. Think about that length against the mat. Definitely feeling that in your hamstring. One last breath here. Inhale, point your toes. Exhale, pull that leg towards you. Inhale, release that knee, exhale. Inhale, full body stretch. Exhale, bring both knees in, hands on top of those knees. We're gonna take our knees around in a nice big circle. Inhale to push away. Exhale to really draw those knees in towards your body. Feel that nice stretch. We're gonna change directions here, go the other way. Inhale to push away. Exhale to draw knees in. One more time, all the way around. Come on back to the center, drop those toes down behind your seat, open up your arms wide, windshield wiper nice and slowly to start from side to side with those knees. Pausing even if you want on either side. Turn your head from side to side to gently open up those neck and shoulder muscles. Press your palms down to the floor or maybe flip them up towards the sky. One more time here, nice and easy from side to side. Come on back to the center. We're gonna take our feet wide to the edges of our mat and then take them away from your seat. So walk them down your mat. And then let both knees fall over to one side. One knee will probably like to hover. So just adjust your feet in that wider frame so that you can really feel the hip flexor stretch here. Release your gaze to look away from those knees bent. Take one more big breath, maybe close your eyes and wiggle the fingers. Inhale, we're gonna lift those knees. Exhale, we're gonna drop them off to the other side. Again, adjust your feet so that it's kind of comfortable. Taking 3 big breaths here, just to be and feel the top of your hip flexors. Lift those knees. Bring your heels behind your seat. We're gonna do our bridge nice and slowly. The peel up off the mat kind. So bring your hands next to your hips. Get your shoulders even on the mat. That's your base, top of the shoulders, and neck will lengthen. Inhale, we're gonna slowly squeeze the glutes. Lift the tailbone, low back, mid back, all the way up to the top of the shoulders, keeping your neck nice and long. Exhale, press that upper back. And then your mid back, keeping your glutes tight. Keep that seat lifted to the very last second. Stretch long through that seat. Inhale, come on back up off that mat, 1 vertebrae at a time. Pause at the top. Exhale, slowly roll back down just as slowly with just as much control. If you want to add a little heel lift, you could do that here. Just lifting your heels up off the mat changes it in that lower leg. We have 2 more here for a total of 5. Find that nice low back stretch as you press your hips and tailbone down to the mat. Inhale here. Slowly lifting up off that mat. Neck stays long the whole time. Exhale as you release back to the mat. Find that low back stretch. Last one here. Inhale nice and slow. Exhale to return. Take your heels back to the mat. You're going to bring your soles of the feet together and then open those knees wide. And you're going to let one knee fall towards the mat and then the other, rotating on those hips. Move those knees from side to side with the open leg, butterfly-like diamond. That should feel good. One more time each side. Come on back to the mat. Soles of the feet together, knees go wide. Take your hands down to your thighs. Press down to the top of your thighs. Just feel that little stretch in your hips, low back. Press down a little bit harder. Open up your arms. Inhale, squeeze the knees together. Exhale to open up to that wide diamond. Inhale, squeeze the knees. Exhale, open wide. And on that squeeze, I want you to also think about your inner thighs and that low pelvic floor. 5 more here, nice and slowly. Inhale, exhale. Last 2. Last one here. Keep those knees lifted. Take your feet back out to the edges of your mat. Knock your knees to the center. Bring your hands up over your head. Just let your palms face the sky. Open up those shoulders so that your armpits are open. Slight bend in those elbows. 1 big breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Bring those heels back under your seat. Arms stay up overhead. On the inhale, lift those hands up over your shoulders. Lift that left leg out 45 degrees. On your next breath in, we're going to lengthen left leg long, right arm long. Exhale, come back to that start point. Inhale, reach up overhead 10 times. Here's 2. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Halfway there. You should feel really long in your spine. No tension in your neck and shoulders. 3 more. Last 2. We're gonna pulse, taking your leg and arm halfway overhead, halfway to the mat. You're gonna pulse up 1 inch, back to that halfway. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on back to your start point. Left foot comes back to the mat. Hands reaching up overhead. Fingertips are long here. We're not wasting any tension on our fists. Take your right leg long. Get ready for the same thing. On the inhale, we're going to extend our left arm overhead, right leg down towards the mat. Exhale, come back to that 45-degree angle with your leg and right up over your shoulder with your hand. Inhale to reach. Exhale to return. Inhale to reach. Exhale to return. Both parts of this movement are work. The entire length of the body is working. Both sides of the body are working, including our non-moving side. We are halfway there. 5 more. Think about that upside down spinal balance. We're really strengthening our core and our back muscles. Great work, everybody. 3 more. Last 2. Last one here. Coming up halfway, pulse 1 inch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right in the middle of that crunch. 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. Bring those heels back to the mat. Take your arms wide. Let those knees rock from side to side. Slowly, probably here. And then come on back to your mat. We're going to take our legs long for this last core move. Circles. So bring your hands by your seat or maybe underneath the seat. Take your heel or hips off the mat. Slowly roll that low back down to the mat so we get a really good imprinted low back. Shoulders relax wide. Again, hands by your sides. Inhale to point those toes. Squeeze your legs together. Taking medium-sized circles. They don't have to be super big here, but big enough that you're getting that entire circle. So the entire circle of your pelvis is really what you're working with here. 5 more for 10 on each side. Keep going that same direction. If I'm not being clear, 10 on each side. 1 more. Switch directions. Squeeze that belly. Squeeze the inner thighs. Legs stay long the whole time. Point your toes. 5 more here. You've got it. Last 3. Focus. Last 2. 1 more time all the way around. Woo! Bring those knees in. Squeeze your knees in nice and tight. Grab behind your thighs. We're going to rock and roll several times, making your way up to a comfortable seat for just a moment. Any way with your legs that you like. We're going to sit up tall. Take your elbows up. Grab opposite elbow, opposite hand, and we're going to do that little shoulder stretch. Pull your elbows to one side and then the other. And just kind of let your head rock gently without any tension. Who's going to bark a lot, I feel. A lot of activity outside. Oh, relax those shoulders. Pulling in on those elbows. Let's pull over to one side to rest for 2 breaths on one side. Inhale, lift up through center, nice tall spine, and then exhale, drop over, pulling that opposite elbow to the other side. 1 last breath. Sit up nice and tall, release those hands, shake it out, coming up to your hands and knees. Finding our cat-cows, inhale to drop the belly and lift your chin, curl the toes under if you want a little extra stretch. Exhale to round through your mid-back. Really let your head go between your arms, and then inhale, come on back through your cow pose to a cat pose when you're ready to exhale. 3 more breaths here. Think about releasing any tension in your neck and shoulders. Also stretching that core. Great work, everybody. Last breath. Come on back to tabletop. We'll take our thread the needle to a hover 5 times. Inhale, right hand high. Exhale, twist to a hover. The more you pull that arm through, the more you're twisting. Inhale, reach up completely. Come back out. 3 more. Meant to get boo. 1 more time. Come on through to that threading of your needle, right hand down, shoulder down, side of the head comes down. Left hand and arm can reach to the top of the mat. Push your weight back to your heels as much as you can. 2 more big breaths here. Left hand comes back to the mat. Inhale, right hand high. Open up your wrists and those fingers can wiggle. Make your way back to tabletop. We're gonna go right to the other side. Move your hips from side to side. Right hand stays. Inhale, left hand high. Exhale, twist under. Inhale, reach. 5 times to that hover. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach. 3 more here. Keep your neck long. Just let your head kind of fall, or maybe follow the gaze with your hands. 1 more time. Twist underneath and then drop down to the mat. Push back to your hips. Reach your right arm to the top of the mat. 3 breaths here. Right hand back to the mat. Inhale, untwist, bring that left hand high. Come on back to the mat. Drop the belly, lift the chin, move in that big circle, a big barrel roll all the way around through your hips and mid back. Change directions. Come on back to the center of your mat. Rock your shoulders from side to side and kind of puff up that mid back area. Push your tailbone down. Feels good. Come on back to the center. Inhale, right hand, left leg. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach, 5 of these. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach. Exhale. 2 more. 1 more time. Reach back for that left foot. Bring it back up and high. Let your head fall back towards the mat. Slowly bring your hand and knee back down to the mat. Move from side to side. Take a nice big inhale in that straight neutral spine. Exhale to hold that neutral spine. Inhale, left hand, right leg. Exhale, elbow to knee, 5 times there. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. 3 more. 2. 1 more time. Reaching back, finding that opening in the shoulder, front of your right thigh. Press, press, press that foot. Drop your head and shoulders. Come on back to the mat to tabletop. Inhale as we open up to our side gate on the right side. Right hand, right knee, left leg goes long. Toes stay here. Reach your hand overhead. Inhale, exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale to this diagonal. So big toe comes down, hand reaches up overhead at a 45 degree. Exhale, elbow to knee. 10 times. Exhale. Here's 3, 4. Keep that right side lifted and long. 5, 6. Yes. 3 more. Last two. One more time. Woo! Tap the toes down. Bring your hand over your head towards that mat. Settle in to your right side, opening up every part of that left side body. One more big stretch. Coming back to the mat, we'll go over to our left side. Nice big inhale to make your way. Left hand, left knee. Right hand over the head, 45-degree angle. Big toes down on the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, diagonal. Exhale, crunch. There's 2. 3. Keep that underside lifted and straight. Great job. Last 4. Last 2. One more time. Find that length, taking your hand over your head, toes down on the mat. One more big breath here to puff up that right side body. Round your way back to the mat with your hand and knee. Take a nice big inhale to flatten out your spine. So really shine that tailbone long, shoulders wide, crown of the head reaching forward. Exhale, down dog. Curl those toes under, lift your hips high, pedal it out, lifting one knee and then the other. From side to side, those knees, maybe moving your hips from side to side as well. Settling back into the good down dog. Inhale, lift to your toes, look forward, step or hop. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands, step your right foot back. Right knee comes back. Take a nice big breath in to straighten out your spine. Gaze forward over the top of your mat. And then as you exhale, I want you to bend your right knee, reach back with that left hand. Release, 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 release that quad, bringing your heel towards your seat as much as you can. Release that foot. Inhale, left hand high. Exhale, hand to the mat. Scooch back, straighten out your leg. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hinge and fold for 2 breaths. Inhale to that flat back. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale to walk forward, step forward to a forward fold. Exhale, hips are high, head is down, grab opposite elbow, opposite hand, and just swing that body from side to side. One more breath here in your ragdoll. Let go of those elbows. Inhale, flat back, half lift. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands, step that left foot back, left knee down. Length in your spine, gaze forward. Nice big inhale. On that exhale, right hand floats back. Bend your left knee, grab that left foot. Cross that left foot towards your seat. Gaze wherever it feels comfortable for you. One more big breath here. Release your foot. Inhale, hand high. Exhale, hand down. Scooch back. Straighten out that right leg. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hinge and fold. One more full breath here. Inhale, flatten out that back. Exhale to fold a little bit deeper. Inhale to walk forward. Exhale to forward fold. Up, up, up. Can get the words out. Hips are high, head is down. Take your hands to your low back, interlace the fingers. Pull those hands up and behind. Extending the crown of the head down towards the mat. Stay right here. 3 more big breaths. Letting gravity just pull you down. Stretch through your hamstrings. Last full breath here. Inhale to shine those knuckles up towards the sky. Exhale to release your hands to the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hinge and fold. Bend those knees. Root to rise nice and slowly. All the way up overhead on your inhale. Exhale down to heart center. Take your hands by your sides. Take a nice wide stance. Ear to shoulder. Take your hand on your head if that feels good, reaching your opposite arm away for your neck stretch. Wiggle out those fingers that are reaching away. See how that moves in your neck. And then release both hands. Chin across your chest, ear to shoulder, hand on the head, opposite arm goes away. Take another full breath and see about wiggling those fingers. Chin to chest, inhale, rise up, maybe gaze up. Exhale down to our heart center. To end class, we say namaste, which means the power, light, and spirit in me salutes and honors the power, light, and spirit in each and every one of you. Namaste.